when you went, it means we came along, right? We came along. It takes somebody to start and bear the brunt of the work on his youth, and then you get to follow. You get to follow. You know, he came here in '96. He came in '96 through the Visa lottery, taking care of three kids. You know, at the time, and you know, more kids came, and to do that, and also go to school and do a Form D. That is a more treacherous path compared to mine. So I do want to acknowledge that that's the original path we made, and we give glory to God for all that He has done in His life. And a big product or a big, factor into all this is His dedication and love for the things of God. That is a dedication and love that He has also implanted in us. And without that, I just wouldn't be here at all. I just really wouldn't be here. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit and also recall a time where, things were not going too smooth. Things were not going too smooth. And there's a time in everybody's life where it's either you sink or you swim, right? It's either you look to God to be able to walk on the water, or you become like Peter, stare at the storm and you sink, And so I'm going to spare you the detail, but back in 2021, I took the qualifying exam to get you into school. And, I took it the first time. I did pretty solid. I did pretty well. And I decided to, do it again. I'm like, okay, it can only be good. And I went in the second time, and it just wasn't great. It really wasn't great. And so the pathway towards medical school was a little threatened. And who do I call? I was like, well, we need some big guns here. So I just called my dad, who was in Ghana at the time. And we spoke extensively. And later, he gave me one direction when I was going to take another exam. He gave me one simple direction. Go to the church and pray in tongues for 30 minutes. Go to church and pray in tongues for 30 minutes. And I felt, coming out of that church, I felt like things just broke open. Things broke open, and by the grace of God, we got into school. I got into 14 medical schools, guys. 14 medical schools. I applied to 34. I got interviews at 19. At some point, I was like, okay, I'm not going to come to that interview. I'm sorry. That is what the grace of God can do. And then, then the scholarships started coming in. And then it's like, we sit by the table like, okay, so which one should we choose now? Should we, okay, this money is not, can we talk to the people? To the point where some of the admissions people called the house. We had a Zoom meeting. You can ask my mom. We had a Zoom meeting with these admission people. Like, well, I like what she said. Oh, thank you. We'll think about it as a family and we'll get back to you. That is just the grace of God. People struggle to get into school. People struggle on this exam. But when you're in a position where you have all these opportunities, you should know the hand of God is in it, right? Especially when it didn't start off too well. And I'm going to go down in my line of acknowledgements and also thank my mom, the mother of the house, who's here today too. Please clap offering. She has been an incredible source of support since, my brothers and I came here in 2015 through school. I remember she has this picture, we in the Chinese restaurant with my neck. My neck was way smaller. You'd think it can't get smaller than this, but it can actually. It was very small, and we came in, didn't know our left to our right, came in as a junior in school, and then just little by little, would take us to immunization. I got 8 shots. 4 on both sides. I'm like, guys, okay, this is a lot. And this is within the first month, and then we're going to school, and little by little, through high school, we eventually got to college. And so I would like to also thank God. And my mom from Ghana is also here visiting. Please give her a round of applause as well for her nurturing, her love, her kindness, and everything that she has poured into me. I tell people some of the best things